little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though.
That is
nasty.
Wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man, George.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the free thinkers. Yeah. Shout out to the free thinkers. Shout out to everybody rocking with the channel.
Make sure if you guys have a video that you want us to get done, all you up and coming artists, man, check out the link in the description. We'll do a full song or we'll do 60 seconds of your song in front of one of our up and coming videos. Make sure you check that out. We got all the information down below. But now that we got that out the way, now we get into the gusto. We get into the good shit, man. We got Metallica. For all y'all that don't want to hear Metallica, Unforgiven is the name of the song before I get there, because I'm already ready. I'm already putting one in the clip. If y'all not ready for Metallica, you know, just sit this one out. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Put in the sub somebody in that loves Metallica, because there's a lot of us. So sub them in, and you can go, sit in the corner or something while we get to the gusto.
The Unforgiven is a song. I want to say maybe I've heard this song before. We're going to find out when we start listening to it. It does sound familiar to me. The Black Album, I feel like I've heard songs maybe in passing at this point or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But this is a poll winner here on Discord. Yeah, Metallica's biggest hits. So, yeah, biggest hits, huh?
Well, probably biggest hits that we haven't heard.
Okay.
Probably, I would assume, right? Biggest hits that we haven't done a reaction to. I would assume. Anyway.
All right. Well, The Unforgiven is on the Metallica's biggest hits poll. It's the bonus poll for Metallica's biggest hits. So, to your point, Ryan, maybe it's just biggest hits that we haven't heard, that's still left out there. All right, let's get into it, man. Metallica, The Unforgiven. Get in your bag, man. Get in your bag, right?
Golly, that transition back into the verse, or I don't know if we came out of the chorus or what, but my God, this shit is so sick. And I was telling George too that I was like, that shit sounds so clear. It sounds so
it's the
good.
Best.
Yeah, they're just the truth, man. They're just the truth. I mean, because there's a lot of bands I can say a lot of things about, but I feel like they were complete. You know what I mean? I feel like the structure of their songs, their musicianship, the vocals, I just think the transitions, I think everything was just very meticulously thought out of how we want it to sound, how we wanted to create it, the engineering. I don't really see a lot of chinks in the armor. I don't see any when I hear songs from them that I really, really like, man. And I love the way that they transition back into the verse. I thought, man, that shit is just off the chain. There's a lot I could say, but my God, so far, I'm enjoying it, man. It's quintessential Metallica at its best, killing it. Love this song so far off the legendary album, the Black Album.
Never shine doing what I've shown. Never be, never see. Won't see what might have been. What I felt, what I've known. Never shine doing what I've shown. Never free, never me. So I dug the unforgiven.
Yeah.
Nah. This shit is disgusting. Yeah, this is disgusting, man.
It is.
Everything, every note.
Woo!
Go ahead, get your shit all right.
No, go ahead.
No, I like it.
I took over the last pause.
I want you
It's
to get
your
it all.
turn,
I want
man.
you to get it all out of your system because I'm gonna pace myself with this.
Yeah, this is incredible, man. Again, when we talk about how they're coming in and out of the chords, going into the verses and the ups and the downs, the hard guitar playing to the soft melodic chords, and the way vocally he's able to control the pace and the cadence and what he's saying. My God, man. I mean, what can you say?
Dude, Metallica, man, to me, when he sang this chorus, right, the melody that they chose, right, that they wrote for this. I don't know if this was Lars, because I know Lars and James and Kirk and I know it's a joint effort, right? I know Lars has a lot to do with the structure and framework of a lot of their songs. Whoever wrote this chorus, I thought what is the last metal ballad that I really loved? I'm trying to think. Like, do I even really like metal ballads? Yeah, usually with metal, I like when it's just raw, gritty, you know what I'm saying? Hard, long riffs, you know what I mean? More aggressive. You know, that's typically when I'm even in the mode for metal, those are the types of songs that I listen to. And this is not that, even though it has elements of that in it, this is the perfect metal ballad to me. This is like the perfect, when I think of like a well executed, I want to listen to this constantly, it's this. The melody in the chorus was so beautifully written, and to your point, Ryan, how they transitioned into that, when they got into that chorus, I thought was beautiful. Every single thing they do is just impact. The drums, boom. You know what I'm saying? Just the riffs, bang. Everything feels just so intensified in comparison to, I feel like, a lot of their contemporaries to me. And when you say, Ryan, when you get into this sort of, I hate how old shit sounds, I don't always agree with it.
I know you don't.
But when you hear this shit,
but when it hits,
this to me is the embodiment of what you talk about when you say, like, now this shit, like, it's just the clarity and just it feels so well produced, and to the point where every single thing, his voice, the instruments, everything feels like it envelops you, man. It is extremely impressive.
The technology exists. Is these motherfuckers Iron Man and shit? Remember in Iron Man, he was like, well, I'm not Tony Stark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but
Tony Stark built this shit in a fucking cave.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Tony Stark. I guess you're just not Metallica. I don't know.
But they're like Dr. Dre to me, man. Like Dr. Dre, when I listen to his beats, there's a lot of great producers, but his shit hits. Like, it's just the clarity and the impact. And they say the reason for that is they say that Dr. Dre is extremely meticulous. So that extra bit of time, that extra like psychotic way of just, you know, granularly sort of like, you know, adjusting whatever you need to adjust from an editing.
Right. Nope,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can't do it. It takes him years and years and years. There's like an album called The Detox that was supposed to come out fucking 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was like heavily anticipated by Dr. Dre. And there's so many other, they say at this point, there's hundreds and hundreds of songs that Dre has, that's just in existence that Dre just won't let out, that are supposed to be on this sort of mythical album, The Detox. And he won't put anything out because he's that picky. I cannot let this go unless it is perfect. So I feel like the same thing applies to Metallica. I feel like whoever their engineer is, and I'm sure it's a joint effort, I'm sure they all have, you know, maybe Lars and James, a hand in making sure that everything sounds crisp and pristine. But of course, this album, when I listen to this, I'm like, of course this shit shook the world up. Love this song. This is already playlist, man. Yeah, let's keep it going.
Never see, won't see what might have been. What I felt, what I've known. Never shine doing what I've shown. Never free, never me. So I dug the They dedicate their lives to running all of theirs. Tries to please
Yeah, let's run that back again. Coming out of the soft ballad-esque type of sound, going into the hard guitar riffs and everybody playing at the same time. That transition, and even James, the way he said, I mean, the way he said that coming in is almost in such harmony with the fucking musicianship.
As it was transitioning.
As it was transitioning, he's like, they dead. I mean, whatever he fucking said. I don't know what he said. He said, they dedicate or something like that. He said.
Lives. I don't even know what they're talking about in this
They
song.
did. But the way he said that, going into that, and everyone coming together, it just matters when you're talking about
it's beautiful.
timing.
But really quick, man, it says this song, it's a metal ballad co-written by Lars, Hammond, and Hetfield, right? Says this song is about the struggles he had with religion related to his mom's death. It reminds me of, what's that song by Perfect Circle? Judith? I don't know if it's the exact same comparison, but I think that is similar to it. His relatives did not want to give James's mom, the treatment she needed because they thought God would help her through it. He starts to question the legitimacy of religion. The horn sound intro was taken from the movie score of the appropriately titled The Unforgiven. Okay, so the horn in this was from a movie called The Unforgiven,
okay.
and reversed for legal reasons. So I guess they sort of re-engineered it a little bit so that they didn't have to pay for the sampling of it, I guess. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Hetfield's singing was inspired by Chris Isaac's Wicked Game, baby! He was used to screaming, not singing. You know what I'm saying? So he had to sing on this. And that is what I'm picking up. When that part, when you talk about that transition, you like that they said the impact. That's what you like on that, and I love that too. The impact as it's transitioning, but the actual melody.
Yeah, it's beautiful. To running.
But it's intense, right? It's mellowed out. That melody, that how it just sounds right there.
Yeah.
And the guitars are obviously matching that melodically as well. It's so beautiful. In addition to the chorus, in addition to the impact and the revving riffs that we're hearing as well, it still reminds you that it's metal.
Yeah.
I like this shit, man. And it also now, we'll see as we listen to it even more. I can see the feeling in it is why I can hear the feeling, because this is about his mom who died from cancer, and his family didn't want to give, I guess, the mom, what we will call it modern medicine in order to treat her. And then I'm assuming, obviously, at that point she dies, and maybe he's saying, okay, well, we said that we left it in the hands of God, and now my mom's not here, right? So he's questioning religion. So yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, all across the board, man.
Yeah, it's a great song, man.
Yeah.
They're killing this shit.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
So I dug the They dedicate their lives to running all of theirs. He tries to please them all. This bitter man heals throughout his life the same. He's battled constantly. This fight he cannot win. A tired man they see no longer cares. The old man that prepares to die regretfully. That old man is what I felt, what I've known. Never shine doing what I've shown. Never be, never see. Won't see what might have been. What I felt, what I've known. Never shine doing what I've shown. Never free, never me. So I dug the unforgiven.
Solo.
Yeah, this boy's bad,
Never shine doing what I show. Never be, never see. Won't see what might have been. What I felt, what I know. Never shine doing what I show. Never free, never me. So I don't need unforgiven. You label me, I label you.
The more and more I hear it, I'm like, yeah.
Never free, never me. So I don't be unforgiven. You label me, I label you.
It's hard to
So I don't be
like and doing it out. It's hard
I
to.
thought I heard it all. I thought I heard the best. I love that song.
You gotta fade it to black. You know when you fade it to black like that, that shit is hard.
When you say we heard all the hot shit, Ryan, I mean, I don't agree with that, but I understand your sentiment. It's just kind of like, yeah, we've heard a lot of like the most impactful, greatest shit from the greatest bands. So, and then we get in these little lulls where we don't hear, songs. We're like, oh, that's okay, but it doesn't measure up to Metallica, or it doesn't measure up to Alice in Chains.
Right.
It doesn't measure up, right?
And that still stands true.
And it still stands true. It does stand true, because we're all talking about Metallica now.
I know, exactly.
We're all talking about Metallica now.
Go ahead, sir.
But I think in general, Ryan, he's an extreme guy.
I am.
He'll say some shit like, we ain't all the hot shit. Not all of it. We'll still hear great songs here and there. But this right here, man, the same thing happened with, what was that other song we did on the Black Album? That, Wherever I May Roam, right? And that was also off the Black Album, right? And that was one where we were like,
This shit is off the chain.
yeah, we weren't getting a lot of requests for it or whatever the case may be. And I just think people always, go back to Injustice for All and go back to Ride the Lightning. And we heard that shit. We were like, this shit is crazy. What? What? And that's the same way I feel about this. We have gotten requests for The Unforgiven. I have seen this floating around. But again, I think the vast majority of requests that come from you guys, that you guys want us to get back to Injustice for All and before that. And again, we hear there's a lot of you that think the Black Album is great as well. I don't want to just, group you all in into just, the Black Album was when they sold out. But I would say the majority of y'all, man, I feel like there's like, if we took a poll, maybe not the majority, but close to the majority of y'all, I feel like there's a lot of y'all that just don't give this album its just due, man. That's what I'm hearing.
It's at least split.
It's split. We'll say that.
It's at least split.
Maybe we'll put a poll up. Is Metallica is the Black Album a great album from Metallica? Or maybe you guys say it's great, but then they just fell off. But it's still great, but they fell off. I don't hear falling off at all in any of the songs we've done. Sad but True, Wherever I May Roam, The Unforgiven. What else is off that? Enter the Sandman. I thought that's great.
Yep.
I mean, like, I don't hear falling off at all. They may not be as complex, but the songwriting on this, in comparison to the songwriting on, I don't see how you could front on this album. Excellent song, man.
Great song, and you said it best, man. All the other songs on that Black Album, I loved as well. I don't really have a favorite, but God, I like them for so many different reasons, and this is a great song, man. They killed it.
Shout out to everybody that finally got us to do this one. This one, that bonus, 72%. So it won, and Whiskey in the Jar was the other choice, but man, we can't say it enough, man.
Yeah,
it's
man.
one of our favorite bands, one of the best bands that's ever been on this channel. They're who they are for a reason, man. Shout out to everybody that voted for that. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm George. That's Ryan. Las Vegas. We out.